Let's get to the Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline this morning, and we always talk with our good friend Barry Blank from National Estate Jewelry Buyers every Tuesday morning at this time for a segment that we call What's It Worth? Good morning, Barry. How you doing today?
I'm really good. How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you. Before we get to our topic today, and it's a real good one, there was a story that happened in the news. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, where it was someone in Alaska did a smash and grab of a large nugget of gold, apparently at a Wells Fargo's corporate headquarters is in Anchorage, Alaska. I had no idea. And somebody stole a big chunk of gold that was on display there, and they arrested somebody. He stole the gold nugget and chopped it up and tried to sell it to a gold broker.
I did not hear about that, but this is the typical thing of robbery. They try to alter the item so that it becomes unrecognizable.
I wonder if that's it, because if the news goes out or the bulletin goes out, hey, a giant nugget of gold just got stolen. If you happen to see this thing, let us know. But if you break it up in smaller pieces, maybe you have a better chance of reselling it, right?
Of course. Do you remember the story a couple of years ago about somebody who walked up to a Wells Fargo truck in Manhattan or Brinks or whoever, I don't know which armored car, and they picked up a 5-gallon pail of gold sweepings. That must have weighed 75 to 100 pounds, and they just picked it up and walked away. It was on the tailgate of the car.
I remember.
Very
crazy, brazen. Yes.
Very, very brazen.
I do remember that. All right, our topic for today, Barry, we're going to answer the age-old question of where do diamonds come from. But I already have the answer. Diamonds come from your store in East Brunswick. Isn't that right?
I had a feeling you would say that,
But the age-old question, and no, it's the stork does not bring them, but where do diamonds come from, Barry, and how long does it take for a diamond to sort of come to be? It's a process, right? A long process.
It is a very long process. It doesn't happen a day, a week, or a month, or a year in nature. I'm going to emphasize in nature. It takes hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of years because they occur when there are large carbon deposits in the ground, and they occur when there's in a volcanic region where there's deep in the ground, there is high temperature from 1125 to over 2000 degrees, and there has to also be high pressure, so it has to be deep in the ground. It can't be right on the surface. And what happens is as this volcanic area cools, and it doesn't happen fast, the carbon crystallizes. I'm sure you, as a kid, you took sugar and made a supersaturated solution of sugar and hung a string in there. And what happened in a day or two or three? I don't know if the kids do this anymore. You ended up with rock crystal.
Yeah, that's right.
So rock crystal is it's a concentrated supersaturated solution of sugar. In diamonds, it's supersaturated solution of liquefied carbon, and that everything exists in 3 states: solid, liquid, or gas. So as this carbon liquefies and begins to cool, it forms crystals, much the same way, exactly the same way as diamonds do, as crystals form on a string. The thing here is what happens and what is acting upon the diamond crystals as they cool and form. And the thing is, there's pressure, there is shifting currents in the liquid diamond. There are imperfections or impurities, and these impurities are some of the ways that we know that the diamond is real or natural versus synthetic or man-made. And it depends on what's left behind. And what's interesting is I've seen emeralds inside diamonds, and I've seen diamond crystals inside diamonds. Very rare, doesn't necessarily make them more valuable because they're considered imperfect. But if you see a large diamond with a large crystal of another stone in it, I'm sure it's going to be in demand.
Oh, that's got to be beautiful, something like that to see. Can I Google pictures of that, Barry, and see what that would look like?
Yeah, I would think you could.
Okay.
You could. but I've not done it. But it's a good idea. There's so much to Google today.
Yeah, that's kind of
Absolutely.
cool. And you mentioned about the difference
Yeah.
between diamonds made in nature and man-made diamonds. It's obviously a completely different process. What could the value possibly be, Barry, of a diamond that is made in a laboratory or in a test tube? The value can be nowhere near a real diamond, right?
No, it's nowhere near because they don't have any second market value. But diamonds, what we call synthetic or man-made diamonds, are coming out, and they're not cheap. The question is, what is their second market value? And today there is none, but they are so difficult to actually know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to rely upon X-ray equipment or electroconductivity, and sometimes we actually have to send them into the lab because these pieces of equipment are not cheap.
Wow. And I was going to ask you if these fake diamonds, no, not fake, but these man-made diamonds, have we gone into that second generation where now they're starting to kind of trickle into a store like yours to see if people are, if you're interested in buying them? Have you seen some come through your door?
We have not seen any come through my door, but
Okay.
I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to happen. So it's one thing we have one machine that determines some form of synthetics. We have to get another one now because it's even more difficult.
Yeah, there's something very special about a diamond. I mean, if made in nature and what the story that the diamond can tell, how it got from point A to point B, and what it means from the person who's giving it to the person who's receiving it. Barry, you can't put a value on that, right?
It's certainly, well, of course not. For
That's
everything
priceless.
else, you know what?
That's right.
Priceless, right?
That's right. Exactly. But if you have diamond, if someone has a question about a diamond, Barry, they think they have a diamond, just call you and you'll talk to people.
100%. Call me, come in, bring it in, ask about it. I'm very happy to work with people.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I'm very, very happy. We are professionals. We don't hide information. We share it.
Yeah, that's refreshing in this day and age in this business climate. That's for sure. But do remember at Barry's store, which is beautiful, by the way. If you haven't had a chance to be there since the inside of the store has been redone, it's just magnificent. Every Tuesday is the free evaluation day. You can call 732-257-GOLD or visit the website topprices4gold.com, and you can see everything that's happening over there with Barry. And I did have one question, Barry. Somebody was at your store recently and said, how do they get the stuff in the display cases to look so beautiful and so displayed? Is it sort of like high-intensity light, Barry, that you have in the display cases there that makes everything kind of shine and sparkle like that?
First of all, it's beautiful jewelry. Second of all, and very importantly, we have a great salesperson who is Sandy, who is amazing, very knowledgeable, and she does a great job display. We also did put in brand new LED lights. And they're very white, so they don't add color to the diamonds or jewelry, but they intensify it, and they make it look very beautiful.
Maybe that's why it's just a pure lighting environment that the stuff is on display. Plus, being beautiful to start with is half the battle there too. So, but check it out if you haven't been there yet. Maybe Valentine's Day didn't go quite the way you wanted to, so go see what's going on over there, Route 18, East Brunswick, and say hello to Barry and his wonderful staff. Barry, as always, thank you. Very educational today on diamonds, and we'll talk again soon, my friend. All right.
All right. Have a good one.